standard 9th. How are you all? I hope you all are well. Today we are going to start the syllabus for second semester. Our chapter is trigonometrical ratios. Before starting this chapter, we need to learn about the basics of the chapter. So what is the chapter name? Trigonometrical ratios. Now what do you mean by trigonometry? This is a new word for you, I know. Trigonometry word means measurement of a triangle. Means whatever, in a triangle we have three sides, we have three angles. So using that we find the measurement, that is called trigonometry. This trigonometry word is derived from Greek language. That three Greek words are there. The first one is trio. The second one is gonia. And the third one is metron. Trio means three or thrice. As we know that in a triangle there are three sides, three angles. Yes, it means three. Gonia means angles or angle, and metron means measure. Means we use a triangle, their angle, and then we find measurement, that is called trigonometry. According to Greek language, or whoever mathematician is introduced this, he belonged to Greek. Yes. So what is trigonometry now? Trigonometry is the study of relationship between the sides and angles of right angle triangle. So we are talking about right angle triangle. What is right angle triangle? We have done in Pythagoras chapter also and in triangles also. Any of a triangle in which one angle is, the greater angle is 90 degree, is known as what? Right angle triangle. So the side opposite to it is known as hypotenuse. Other two sides we take as base and perpendicular. And perpendicular. So, till here, understood? Yes, now we go further. Concept of perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. How we will use in trigonometry. I have told you, in a triangle ABC, where angle B is 90 degree, opposite to this hypotenuse. Now how we come to know which side we have to take as base or which side we have to take as perpendicular? So you see this side. If you are finding value of this angle, angle C, so adjacent side, which is adjacent side? BC. This we will take as base. And the side opposite to this angle is perpendicular. Right. So similarly, we are taking the same triangle again. Name same A, B, C. This is 90. So hypotenuse always remain hypotenuse. It is not going to change with the angle. Now we have to take this angle A. Now opposite to angle A is BC. What it will be? Perpendicular. And adjacent side we will take as base. So this is the concept of perpendicular, base and hypotenuse. As according to the angle, the base and perpendicular, they change their places. Understood? Now next, notation of angle. These angles, how to write them? We can use English alphabets also, but basically in general, in trigonometry, we use some Greek letters. Might be in physics you have learned also these things. Theta, phi, alpha, beta, gamma. I think these words you have done in physics also. But here we don't go with these all. Sometimes we use theta, otherwise we take these alphabets only, English alphabets. Now trigonometrical ratio. The main point of this chapter, as from name also we come to know. We write as TR also. Now the ratio between the length of a pair of two sides of a right angle triangle. Means any of the two sides of a right angle triangle we have to take and find their ratio, and that is called trigonometrical ratio. In a triangle you have how many sides? We have 3 sides in a triangle. So 3 sides give us 6 angles here, 6 type of ratios, and we denote them, or we can write them as sine, cos, tangent, cot, sec and cosec. These 6 words, you also have doubt in mind where from these words come and what is the meaning of these words. These words don't have any of the meaning. Whoever person have derived this trigonometrical ratio concept, that person has given these names. Okay. So don't go with the meaning of these words. You have to just learn these. Now how to find the ratio? How you calculate sine? How you calculate cos? Which two sides ratio you have to take? We will learn now. We again take a triangle. We again draw a triangle here. A, B, C. This is 90. We will take angle C and find value of sine. Generally, if we don't take triangle also, which two sides ratio will be sine? Sine equals P over H, means perpendicular over hypotenuse. If you have to find value of sine C, so what will be perpendicular? Opposite side, that is AB. If you have to find sine A, then what will be opposite side? BC. So that you have to take as perpendicular. Cos B over H. B means base. Tangent P over B. You have to learn these 3. Other 3's you can learn from here only. If you are knowing value of these 3, other can be find out, because they are the reciprocal of this. How to learn? What is the method? Because sometimes it is not easy, no, that P, H, B, H like this. When I was in my school, my teacher taught me the way. The same I will tell you now. Maybe you will laugh on this. P, we take as Pandit. Okay. Pandit, Badri, Prasad. Very easy to learn, no? Har, bole, Sona, Chandi, Tole. Sin, cos and tangent. I repeat it again. Pandit, Badri, Prasad, har, bole, Sona, Chandi, Tole. S stand for sine, C for cos, T for tangent. I hope you understand. Now what about more 3? I said earlier we are getting 6 trigonometrical ratios. So what about more 3? The next one is cot. Cot is reciprocal of tangent. Means we take terms in reciprocal form. Understood? Next one is secant. Secant is equal to 1 over cos, means value of cos, if you take its reciprocal, we will get value of sec. So it is H over B. And value of cosecant, how we will find? Cosecant is reciprocal of sine. So cosecant 1 upon sine means H over T. If you have learned these 3 values, then you have to take reciprocal only, no? What will come if you take reciprocal? If you take reciprocal of sine, we will get cosecant. If we read from here, H over P. Then sec, H over B. What is opposite of tangent? Cot. What we will get? Cot B over T. Like this you can find out the trigonometrical ratios. Now we will start our exercise 22nd A. So what is in first question? We will do first question now. You have to find the value of these given angles. Triangle is given. Which type of triangle is given? Right angle triangle ABC. In this triangle, if you noticed, we are having here 2 sides. So third side is missing. How to calculate the length of third side? Yes, we will do by Pythagoras theorem. Because in a right angle triangle, if any side is missing, to find the length, which theorem we have to use? We have to go with Pythagoras theorem. So in right angle triangle ABC, angle B is equal to 90. So by Pythagoras theorem, x square equals p square plus b square. What is x square? AC you have to find. So 3 square plus 4 square. Don't go with this. This will change according to the angle. So AC square is equal to, what is square of 3? 9. Square of 4? 16. So AC square is 25. And what will be AC? Square root of 25. What? 5. Yes. When we take a value of trigonometrical ratio, that time we will not write centimeter or any. No unit will come. Just you remember this thing. So now for first part, you have to find sine A. What is which two sides ratio we will take here? As I told you, Pardeep, Badri, Prasad, Har bole P and H. P over H. Now sine A, this angle you have to take. Adjacent side always we take as base, and another side we will take as what? Perpendicular. So what will come here? Perpendicular is 4 and hypotenuse is 5. It will remain same. Now second one. Cos A, B over H. If you not remember, no, just in corner you can write. Like this, and just you keep. And you take their ratios and easily you can find out values. So B over H. What is base? See, this angle A. Base is 3 and hypotenuse is 5. Very good. Now next one. What you have to find? Value of cot A. What will be cot A? Reciprocal of tangent. Means B over P. What is base? 3 and perpendicular is 4. Now fourth one, you have to find value of sec A. Means 1 upon, you can just write like this also. And then what is the value? H over B. What is H? 5 and base is 3. Now fourth one, so fifth one, you have to take cosec A. Cosec A means opposite of sine, means H over P, means 5 over 4. And sixth part, you have to find tangent A. Tangent A means P over B. It is, what is P? According to A, 4 over 3. Now some more further part we will do of this exercise. That is, if you find value of secant C. Now angle is changed. If you find value of secant C, just I give the next name secant C. And next one we have to find cosecant C. And next one you have to find tangent C. Means here I took all the A. Now I am doing with C. If angle is changed, I told you if angle will be changed, then automatically the perpendicular and base, they will change their place. Now secant C. Same H over B. So what do you think? Answer will come same? No. Now this is our angle. Adjacent side be base. This is hypotenuse. So they said H 5, base is 4. According to this angle it is changed. Now cosecant C, H over P. H remains same 5. What will be P? According to this angle, perpendicular will be 3. And tangent C means perpendicular over base. Now what is base? 4. Perpendicular is 3. So 3 over 4. So according to angle, you can find out the values and calculate. Our next question number 4. Find the value of. Diagram is given in this figure. What is given? We have a triangle ABC in which AD is perpendicular. That means this AD is dividing this triangle into two parts and each triangle is right angle triangle. Because without right angle triangle you cannot calculate the angles. So whatever length of sides are missing, first of all that we have to find by using Pythagoras theorem. So in triangle ABD, angle D is equal to 90 degree. So by Pythagoras theorem, H square is equal to P square plus B square. What is H? 13 is equal to P. You can take AD once and base is 5. So square of 13 is 169. Square of 5 will be 25 and this will bring, it will come in minus. When you subtract, AD square is equal to 144 and length of AD is 12 in square root of 144. So this we have calculated 12. So better you calculate AC. If we require we use, otherwise let it be. Now we'll take another triangle. In a right angle triangle ABC. Angle D is 90. Therefore, AC square, now hypotenuse is AC. So AC square equals 12 square plus 16 square. Now what is the square of 12? 144. You need to learn this. At least till 25 or 30 you learn. AC square 144 and 16 square 256. Add them. If you add, what will come? It comes 400. And what is AC? Square root of 400 means 20. You can just factorize like this and then you can calculate. Okay? Otherwise, at least as I told you, you need to learn some terms. This is 20. This is the basic calculation. Now we'll start with the parts. Our first part, you have to find value of sin B. What is the ratio? Same Pandit Batri Prasar Har Bhole Sona Chandi Tole. Means like this. Sin P over H. What is P? This angle you have to take. So this is base, this is perpendicular. AD upon AB means 12 upon 13. This is our first answer. Now second one, you have to find value of tangent C. Now see from here, what is tangent ratio? P over B. P over B. Now we have to see this triangle. Tangent C. Adjacent side base, opposite side is what? Perpendicular. So perpendicular AD and what is base? DC. Means 12 upon 16. You can reduce them in lowest term if they are divisible by the same table. So 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. It gives us over 4. Now the next question next part of this question, secant square b minus tangent square b. You can find value of sec and value of tangent, substitute, do their square and then calculate. That is up to you. Otherwise, here also you can take square together. Now what is sec? Opposite of what? Reverse of or reciprocal of which term? Cos. It is h over b square minus tangent b, p over b. Now which triangle we will take here? You have to take this triangle A, B, D. This triangle you have to use. You take care. If you have taken the wrong triangle, then whole sum will be wrong. Now what is H? 13. And what is base? We are taking angle B. Base is 5. And it's square. Minus. What is perpendicular? 12. Base is 5. Now square of 13 is 169 upon 25 minus 144 upon 25. They are like fractions. What are like fractions? Any of the fraction whose denominator are same. So here both are equal. So you can subtract it straightly. 9 minus 4, 5. 6 minus 4, 2. So 25 cut by 25 and our answer is 1. Now fourth part. You have to find the value of sine square c plus cos square c. Means you have to take another one triangle here now. You are not going to take now this triangle ADB. You will take ADC. So sine is p over h. And here cos is b over h. Now what is perpendicular in this triangle? Perpendicular is 12. Hypotenuse is 20. Plus here base is 16 and hypotenuse is 20. So do their square. 144 upon 400 plus 256 upon 400. Again they are like fractions. We add them, we get 400 upon 400. We reduce them in lowest terms and answer is 1. Like this you can calculate the values. Now we will do next question, question number 8. In this question value of secant A is given 29 over 21 and you have to evaluate value of sine A minus 1 upon tangent A. See, without a right angle triangle we can't calculate. No. So first of all what we will do? We draw a right angle triangle. And this is 90. But see, you have to use this A as acute angle. You can't take right angle because it is whenever we are taking these are acute angles. No. So A, B, C. Secant is ratio of which two sides? 10. Value of secant A is given 29 over 21. Secant is value of which two ratios or which two sides ratio? So we'll write the same here again. H, sine, cos and tangent. We are talking about sec. Sec is reciprocal of cos. That means h over b. Again I tell you this thing. Secant is ratio of which two sides? H over b. That means hypotenuse over base. It's equal to 29 over 21. We compare them. You can take x also like this. Let x be the common ratio and then 29x, 21x. Or without x also you can do. That is up to you. So h is 29 and base is 21. Because ratios are given now. So by Pythagoras theorem, What we have to calculate? We have to calculate the missing side here. This base is 21, that means 29, and you have to calculate perpendicular. X square is equal to P square plus B square. Now what is H? 29. Perpendicular, you have to find, that is BC, and base is 21. Now square of 29. If you don't know, then you have to multiply. 29 with 29. 9 nines are 81, 8. 9 twos are 18 and 8, 26. 29 twos are 58. 1, 4, 8. Means it is 841. So 841 equals BC square plus 441. Square of 21 is 441. Now BC square is 841 minus 441. BC square equals 400, and what will be BC? Square root of 400. Sometimes we take plus and minus, especially when algebra is there. But here, because of triangle, length of the triangle side will not take plus minus sign, will take simple, will not take minus sign. BC is 20. No centimeter, no unit. So this is 20 now. Now what you have to find? Sin A. Sin A, P over H. What is perpendicular according to the angle? 20, and hypotenuse is 29. And what is the second one angle? You have to find tangent A. Ratio of these two sides, perpendicular over base. Now what is perpendicular? Again 20, base is 21. Now after finding these values, we have to substitute. Therefore sin A minus 1 upon tangent A equals 20 upon 29 minus 1 upon 20 upon 21. They have to take reciprocal. Otherwise, in starting also you can substitute, write like this: 1 upon 10 is equal to 4, and then you substitute the value. That is up to you. So 20 upon 29 minus 21 upon 20. Now we have to take LCM. They both are not divided by the same table. So what will be LCM? 580. So 20 multiplied by 20, because this LCM is product of these two terms, no? So 20 multiplied by 20, 400, minus 29 multiplied by 21. You have to multiply 609. You have to subtract, because this is minus term, so answer will be minus 209 upon 580. This is your answer. Now the time for homework. So what is the homework? You note down. You have to try the remaining sums from 1 to 10 of exercise 22nd A. And remaining sums, that is from 11th to 20th sum, we will do in next lecture.